The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Thank you for joining us tonight. There's a new app stirring up a lot of drama, and it has some men feeling a bit on edge. The app is called T. Men aren't allowed on it. The app allows anonymous women to share dating stories, ratings, and reviews of guys they have been with. We ask you about it on the Isaiah Factor Instagram page today. 33% of you said it's a helpful resource, while many of you said it's nothing but drama, and that's 39%. And 28% say it's a mix of both. Let's get to our guests to see how they feel about it. Well, the gang is all here, and they're talking about this new app called T. And unfortunately, for some guys out there, it's spilling all the tea about their history with women out there. So, Bevan, let's begin with you. This app, is it a good thing, bad thing? But I know you can do yours on your damn own.
I feel like one side of the original point of the app was to out abusers and rapists and things like that. But of course, men are crappy people a lot of times, and you want to air out their dirty laundry. And I recently had an incident where somebody wasn't honest with me and put me in a lot of weird positions, and I crashed out. Okay, so
I heard you crashed your damn internet. People are reading your stuff.
A little bit. I took it down. It was, I let it pass in the stories. But, you shouldn't go around and lack integrity and lie to people. Just be honest with them. If you want to be bad with somebody else, just say, hey, I want to be bad with you. But don't put somebody in a weird, nasty position. So I can understand why somebody would want to post somebody like that just so they can be on their best behavior. Like, oh, somebody might post me again. Let me behave. So,
all right, Jay, do you think this will work for guys out there? And do you think it's fair?
You know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I do want men to have their own app just out of fairness, right? Let's level, we'll call it stogies or something like that, like something that, what I mean? Like just smoke and talk about what's going on. But honestly, I don't mind the accountability. I feel like with the internet and a lot of guys that are dating, you might be in Houston, but you might be dating a woman because of Instagram and being able to fly people out and all that stuff. You got all kinds of area codes and different things and different area codes, man. But I don't mind it, man, because it's like if you're dating right and you're in integrity, like Bevan said, then you really don't have nothing to hide. A friend of mine was like, are you on the app? I was like, if I am, I'm probably proud of whatever it says. I'm holding myself upright. I'm giving good service out here in these streets if I'm in them.
Exactly.
I'm on the curb.
Exactly.
I'm curb adjacent, but I'm street adjacent.
Yes.
I'm on the curb, but if I'm in the streets, it should be good talk.
Do you think everybody
real? That's real.
Do y'all think everybody will be truthful on it? What's to stop somebody from saying something to slander another person? Like, you know what I mean?
There's risk, yeah.
I feel like the anonymity part of it is what I have a problem with, right? Like if you're gonna be, it's like the internet. You got the keyboard warriors, and they got one follower, and it's a fake account. Now put your name out there, say it with your chest. You know what I mean?
See my little show that I just had. It was absolutely my page. Like, hey, here are the receipts, here are the voice recordings. This mother is a liar. Liar.
I need to get copies of these stories. I feel like I need to do some investigative reporting because it definitely sounds like the reason why the T app was invented.
All right, Lala, let's hear from you. What are your thoughts, Lala, about this new app that's out there? Do you think it will be a resourceful tool for women?
You know what? I'm going to go the opposite and say people are crappy. People in general, male, female, people do lie. I don't think the app is necessary. People are going to do what they want. Like me, I'm the type of person that I wouldn't put anybody on blast. I may post a meme or something, maybe shoot a slug that way, but I'm not going to personally put somebody on blast because I wouldn't want somebody in my business and putting me on blast if something ever happened. So, yeah, it's easy to do that these days, but I try not to be mean and do those kinds of things. If someone makes me mad, which it has happened in the past, I'll post a little meme or something, but I'm not personally going to go air out somebody because I deal with a lot of people doing what I do, and people do a lot of shady stuff. And I'm just not that kind of girl to air somebody out like that. I just wouldn't. I would address it directly.
And Todd, you hit the nail on the head. There could be legal ramifications. You could be defaming someone
Yeah.
with this app if you're not totally true. So, Todd, what do you think about that? First of all, what do you think about the app and the possibility that whomever this female may be, anonymous or not, there's always a way to figure out who it is. If you get the right court orders and you get the warrants, civil warrants, and determine who this is, you could find yourself sued.
Definitely could find yourself sued because you could ruin somebody's life. I mean, just putting something out there without evidence could ruin somebody's life. What if the guy is not doing something dirty? And if it's a female, what if she's not doing dirty? You have haters out there. I might want your woman. I might put some. It might be me. It might be a brother out there putting some stuff out there about a brother because I want your woman. You know what I mean? Or you might have, she might have her eyes on the dude. I'm like, oh no. Let me slander his name a bit. So the owners have to be very cognizant of that and have to guard against the slander and defamation that might come. But I think that, like Lala said, she's not going to put somebody out there. I think life will take care of all the bad actors. You saw what happened?
Karma is real.
Okay.
You gotta be careful. People are too crazy these days. You just can't do that.
And I'm the crazy one that this person found out about, right? This is a friend of over a decade plus, amicable this entire time. I left this guy 14 years ago because he had a baby on the way. And so I gave him a pass for like 14 years, like no big deal. He goes and does it again, lies about being separated. I'm thinking I can trust a friend. But then I find out there's like a Pandora's box that opens, and he's been doing it with all these different women. And I'm just like, whoa, but I am the crazy one. I will absolutely give you ample amount of chances to be honest with me if I want to eat or if I want to be with a married man who's not leaving his wife. I will let me know. Give me the chance to be a bad person. But don't put me in the middle of something and I got to find out about it.
Bev, really quick, did you say you dated him 14 years ago and then you gave him a second chance 14 years later?
I mean, I think that people can grow. I might have hit a. Oh my God!
No, go ahead.
It's been he was a person that was my friend this entire time. Support, like no big deal, very amicable, whatever. And I feel like you give,
You thought he changed and he didn't, and you found out the hard way.
And he did it even worse this time. I'm like, oh my God.
We'll continue this conversation after the break. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We continue our conversation about how dating and social media have become intertwined, especially when it comes to hunting for hints about a new love interest. Let's get back to our conversation.
Social media is just a platform for everybody to air people out, and the stuff we see with celebrities and stuff is crazy, bro, but it interferes with your personal space and life. So it's like, I would personally try not to do that. We can warn people, but maybe discreetly versus like airing them out, and then it becomes kind of crazy.
Bevan, did you put the name out there so wife can see it?
The name, the text messages.
In the business.
Hold on.
Parking lot.
The name. Hold on. The name, the voice recordings of him lying.
Dang.
Yes. Everything. You can't deny any of this stuff. You can ignore it because you're not going to say anything about it. But let me just be the crash out.
Has he responded?
Oh, F no. All he said was, can you stop mentioning me online? I said, can you apologize? And do you know that this is sex by deception?
Oh, Lord.
So basically, he stole the draws because he didn't give.
Because he knew that I wouldn't say yes. He knew I wouldn't say yes if he said something else. And I asked and asked and asked. I'm like, hey, you're my friend. I care about you. I don't want to lose this friendship. I'm like, okay, you're being honest, right? Okay. This is 8 months go by until it blows up. So I'm thinking this 8 months have gone by.
Is this a civil theft suit, Isaiah?
I would never date somebody who says, hey, well, I'm separated because I'm like BS. But I'm like, my homeboy, I'm like, I hug your kids. I've hugged your wife before. Like, if y'all are in a certain situation, I believe you. So this is the only time, the only path. And I say, you know what? I learned my lesson. Absolutely not. Don't believe no men.
Everybody out here just lying, dry lying.
Lie for no reason. I mean, I am very cute. I'm very attractive, so maybe you're like, I just want an opportunity again. Like, I get it. I looked in the
there
mirror,
you
I'm
go.
like, okay.
Hey, go ahead,
Like, I
Todd,
get it.
really quick.
I'm saying that there's no reason. Bevan mentioned something about being honest earlier and letting her make a decision, but men and women need to know, I don't care how arrogant you are, the technology is just too profound. You're going to get caught. You're going to get aired out. People are going to get tired of being messed over. I can't really blame Bevan. You know what I mean? So you have to keep that. The game has changed. I got facial recognition on your phone. Your woman want to know who you've been talking to. All she got to do is wait for you to go to sleep. You have Ring cameras everywhere. You have, just be honest. If you want to be a dog, be a dog. But if you want to be a real man, don't lead good women on, because that's when
Todd. There you go, Todd.
be honest.
Period. Right?
And when I promise you, a lot of women, they go, oh, I don't want no part of that because you're married. But a lot of women are going to be like, I can respect that. Don't get into a relationship if you don't want to be in a relationship. Don't get married, my G, if you don't want to be married. That's some serious business. And I'm done.
Okay.
We're also in Houston. We're in Houston. There are many married people that will ask bluntly, they're like, hey, I'm not leaving my wife or I'm not leaving my husband. Let's do something on the side. There are so many willing participants who want to be a side piece. I'm not one of them.
And of course, that's the new app that's out there for the ladies called T.